Imagine a young man sitting alone in a small room. There is a bed in one corner, a small table, an old mobile phone. Some books are lying on the table. He looks at his phone. He sees his friends getting jobs. Someone is buying a new bike. Someone is going to another city. Someone is getting promoted. Someone is starting a business. And he looks at his own life. Nothing seems to be changing. He quietly says to himself, "Why am I still here? I am trying. I am working hard. But nothing is happening." Maybe you have felt the same. Maybe you are also sitting somewhere today and thinking, when will my life change? When will I become successful? When will my family feel proud of me? When will I get the job I want? When will I have enough money? When will people respect me? And sometimes the hardest part is not failure. The hardest part is watching other people succeed while you are still struggling. You start comparing yourself. You start doubting yourself. You start thinking, maybe I am not talented. Maybe I am not intelligent. Maybe I am unlucky. Maybe success is not for me. But listen carefully. Your current situation is not your final destination. Your life today is only one chapter. It is not the complete story. Let me tell you a story. There was a boy named Aarav. Aarav came from a simple family. His father worked hard every day. His mother managed the home with whatever they had. They did not have many resources. Aarav had dreams, but he did not have a perfect environment. He wanted a good career. He wanted to become financially independent. He wanted to make his parents proud. But there was one big problem. He did not know where to start. He had no special skills. His English was weak. He was afraid of speaking in front of people. He had failed several times. Whenever he tried something new, people around him said, "You cannot do this. Be practical. People like you don't become successful." And slowly, Aarav started believing them. One day, he applied for a job. He prepared for the interview. He wore his best clothes. He reached the company early. His heart was beating fast. The interviewer asked, "Tell me about yourself." Aarav opened his mouth. But suddenly, nothing came out. His mind became blank. He knew the answer, but he could not speak confidently. He came back home feeling completely broken. That night, he looked at himself in the mirror. And he said, "Maybe they are right. Maybe I cannot do it." But then he stopped. He asked himself one question. If I give up today, what will change tomorrow? Nothing. His situation would remain the same. His confidence would remain the same. His skills would remain the same. His life would remain the same. So he made a decision. He stopped waiting for motivation. He started building himself. He decided, I will learn. I will practice. I will fail. I will improve. But I will not quit. And that decision became the beginning of his transformation. Lesson 1: You don't need to be perfect to start. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting to become perfect. They say, I will start when I have money. I will start when my English improves. I will start when I have confidence. I will start when I have better equipment. I will start when people support me. But the truth is, You become better because you start, not before you start. Think about a child learning to walk. The child does not first learn balance perfectly, then take the first step. No. The child falls, gets up, falls again, gets up again, and slowly learns to walk. That is how every skill works. You don't need confidence to start. You start, and confidence comes from practice. If your English is weak, speak English. If your communication is weak, communicate. If your interview skills are weak, practice interviews. If your knowledge is weak, study. If your body is weak, exercise. If your financial condition is weak, learn valuable skills. Start with what you have. Start from where you are. Lesson 2: Skills can change your life. Motivation is powerful. But motivation alone cannot change your life. Skills can. Imagine two people. Both want a good job. One person spends 5 hours every day watching motivational videos. The other person spends 2 hours learning a useful skill. After 1 year, their situations may be very different. Why? Because knowledge becomes powerful when you apply it. Learn communication. Learn English. Learn computer skills. Learn Excel. Learn digital tools. Learn sales. Learn problem solving. Learn public speaking. Learn industry-related knowledge. The world rewards people who can solve problems. So ask yourself, what problem can I solve? That question can change your career. A person who knows how to solve problems becomes valuable. And when you become valuable, opportunities start finding you. Lesson 3: Failure is not the opposite of success. We are often taught to fear failure. But failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Think about an athlete. Before becoming excellent, an athlete loses matches. A business owner may lose money before understanding the market. A student may fail an exam before changing their study method. A speaker may make mistakes before becoming confident. A person learning English may speak wrong sentences before becoming fluent. The mistake is not failing. The mistake is learning nothing from failure. After every failure, ask 3 questions. What went wrong? What did I learn? What will I do differently next time? This changes failure into experience. Lesson 4: Experience is a hidden form of education. Certificates are useful. Degrees are useful. But experience teaches things that books cannot always teach. When you face pressure, you learn patience. When you deal with difficult people, you learn communication. When you lose something, you learn the value of it. When you fail, you learn resilience. When you work under pressure, you learn discipline. When you solve real problems, you develop confidence. That is why don't hate your difficult experiences. Sometimes the hardest chapter of your life is secretly training you for your next chapter. Your struggle may be teaching you something you will need later. Lesson 5: Stop comparing your chapter with someone else's chapter. Aarav made one important mistake. He constantly compared himself with others. But then he understood something. Someone else's success does not mean your failure. Someone may get a job at 22. Someone else may get it at 25. Someone may become successful at 30. Someone may become successful at 40. There is no universal timeline. A tree does not compare itself with another tree. One grows faster. Another grows slower. But both grow. Your responsibility is not to become better than everyone. Lesson 7. Your environment matters. Be careful about the people you listen to. If you spend your entire life around people who say, "You can't do it. You are not good enough. It's impossible. You should not try." Eventually, their voice may become your inner voice. So find people who encourage growth. People who teach you. People who challenge you. People who tell you the truth. People who want to see you improve. And remember, you don't need hundreds of friends. Sometimes two good people are better than 50 negative people. Protect your energy. Protect your focus. Protect your goals. Lesson 8. Take action before you feel ready. A lot of people spend years preparing but never begin. They watch videos. They make plans. They buy courses. They write goals. They think about the future. But they don't take action. Knowledge without action is only information. If you want to speak English, speak. If you want to make videos, make your first video. If you want to apply for jobs, send applications. If you want to learn a skill, practice it. Your first attempt may be bad. That's okay. Your first video may have low views. That's okay. Your first interview may go badly. That's okay. Your first English conversation may contain mistakes. That's okay. You are not trying to prove that you are perfect. You are trying to become better. A real-life example. Think about someone who wants to become a good speaker. On day 1, they speak for 1 minute. They make 10 mistakes. On day 30, they speak for 3 minutes. They make 5 mistakes. After 6 months, they speak confidently. What changed? Not magic. Practice. The person trained the skill. This applies to almost everything in life. Skills are like muscles. The more you train them, the stronger they become. Your 5-step action plan. If you really want to change your life, start with these 5 things. 1. Choose one important goal. Don't try to change everything at once. Choose one major goal. 2. Learn one valuable skill. Spend time every day improving it. 3. Practice every day. Even 30 to 60 minutes can make a difference. 4. Learn from your mistakes. Don't repeat the same mistake again and again. 5. Stay consistent. Don't stop because results are slow. Remember, slow progress is still progress. Final message. Now come back to Aarav. 1 year later, he was not a completely different person. He was still the same person. But his habits had changed. His English had improved. His communication had improved. His knowledge had improved. His confidence had improved. Most importantly, his mindset had changed. He finally understood that nobody was coming to change his life. He had to take responsibility for it. One day, he got another interview. The interviewer asked, "Tell me about yourself." This time, Aarav smiled. He spoke. He made a few mistakes. But he did not stop. He continued speaking. And when the interview ended, he walked outside. He didn't know whether he would get the job. But he knew something had already changed. He was no longer afraid of himself. And sometimes, that is the first victory. So if you are struggling right now, don't think your story is finished. Maybe you are simply in the chapter where you are learning. Maybe your failure is preparing you. Maybe your struggle is building your character. Maybe your loneliness is teaching you independence. Maybe your mistakes are giving you experience. Maybe your slow progress is building patience. Don't quit because your results are late. Keep learning. Keep practicing. Keep improving. Keep moving. You don't need to become successful overnight. You only need to become 1% better every day. One new skill. One new lesson. One more attempt. One more failure. One more comeback. And one day, you will look back at the person you used to be. If this video gave you even one reason to believe in yourself, then don't stop here. Subscribe to my channel for more motivational stories, life lessons, and powerful ideas. And if you found this video helpful, like it, share it with someone who needs motivation, and follow the channel. Remember, your life can change with one decision. Maybe today is that day. Thank you for watching. Keep learning. Keep growing. Keep moving forward.